Look who's out here this morning. It's a different one, I think. I think this is a little shorter than the other one. But man, they are so camouflaged. And they don't move much. Yeah, I just walked right up on it. The foot traffic's just a little less than it has been now that school has started. So I don't think I've seen two of them so close together at one time out here. They're always hiding. Just look how still it is. It blends in so well. Those little green snakes. I kind of want to pick it up, but I'd rather not bother it. When we were kids, if we saw one, we would always pick them up. I think we saw them more often when I was a kid. I think their habitat was less disturbed. It was still pretty rare to find one, but I feel like we came across them a little more often than what I see them now. However, seeing two this close together on this path, you know, they might do a little better in the heat than the other snakes, because the water snakes, when it gets hot out, you know, they just stay in the water pretty much. And the other snakes, I think, you know, they come out at night or they just don't move much at all through the heat of the summer. These little green snakes, they stay in the grass. They got a little bit lighter color that reflects the sun. They don't move a lot. So I think maybe of course it's getting a little cooler now too, but I just think they're neat little creatures. They got such a pretty color of green. This one seems like it's a little bit darker on the back than the other one, but maybe that's just because the way it reflects light. Maybe it's a little, you know, maybe just because it's a little cloudy right now, the green's not reflecting as much. And I've never looked it up as to whether or not they have any ability to alter their color. I mean, that's usually, lizards can do that, but you know, there's things that haven't been reported on. It's possible that those little green snakes, they might actually have a little bit of, I forget what they call it, chromata. I can't think of the word. Chromata. Chromo means like color. Chromata. I don't know, the animals that can change color like that. I forget what but anyhow. There's also a snake that's pretty much in the same family. I don't know that much about it, but it's brown, and I've seen a few of those. It's basically a very similar species of snake as the green snake, but they're just brown. So it is possible too that, you know, they come in different shades like that. Again, I haven't really studied it that much, and I'm not sure that other people have studied it that much. You probably have to do some DNA tests to just see how closely related they are. It's possible it's even possible something like that could be, I'm sure they would know this, but it's possible to have the same species, just two different colors. The brown ones are hard to see too. The little green snake, you're moving really slow. You don't think I see you, do you? You're gonna disappear right into that marsh grass. And yeah, forgot too, there's two species of the green snake. One of them's a little longer and one of them's a little shorter. I don't know if they're considered to be subspecies of the same snake or whatever, but there's actually North Carolina, I remember looking it up, and there's two green snakes, and they must be very closely related. But I think these are the longer one, the bigger one, the ones I've been seeing here. Certainly that one I took a video of a couple of summers back, he was a really long one. It's so interesting that they stay so skinny. They get long and they stay skinny. Usually snakes get longer like that, they get quite a bit fatter too. But these little green snakes, that's a big part of their camouflage is to stay a certain diameter or circumference. So the diameter is the distance across a circle. The radius is half of that distance, and the circumference is the outside of the circle all the way around. And there's a little formula that's very important called pi r squared, and that the r squared is the radius of the circle squared, and that is the area of the circle. So the inside, so with like a square, we multiply, or I mean, yeah, the two sides, the two axes, the y and the x axes, and that gives us the area of a square. And with a cube, I guess when you multiply the three axes together, it gives you a cube. And with the circle, there's a ratio between the diameter and the circumference, or the radius and the circumference. And so that's pi. I think I got that right. And that's a very, very important constant in geometry. It allows us to figure a lot of things out. But the little green snakes have to maintain, they have to stay slim. They keep a small circumference so that they can hide good. All right, buddy. Thank you for surprising me this morning. I'd like to see you rather than walking up on a cottonmouth, although they're pretty neat too. I just don't want to walk up to one on the dock. Not that close anyways. I walked right up on that little green snake. I was almost right on top of it. So that would be better than walking right up on a venomous snake. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy nature. I love you.